Events today jeopardized diplomatic efforts when North Korean armor encountered a so-called self-healing minefield while attempting to withdraw from the area.
North Korean forces were adequately cautioned that self-healing minefields along the DMZ should not be considered cleared obstacles. We're back at the brink of war, and now we find out it is the Japanese?
The Japanese are allies.
I don't care if they're the Christmas elves. They sank the Walsh.
We don't know that their government was involved.
We know Admiral Otomo was involved, and we know where the gentleman is. We have to go in now, immediately.
The fact is, we don't know how far the conspiracy goes. If Otomo's actions are sanctioned by the Japanese government, then the only solution is military. But if he's acting alone...
Your man again?
He's already in position.
Send him in.
The State Department has lost contact with all of the U.S. officers who work at the Kokubo Sosho with the Japanese Self-Defense Force. It looks like the SDF have taken them prisoner, and they're refusing to answer our calls. In typical fashion, the Japanese are circling their wagons. Either they're afraid to admit they've lost control of Otomo, or they're actually sanctioning him. If that's the case, we'll have to come clean with North Korea, which will spark a massive war in Asia. If not, we need to find out what our officers know, and figure out what to do about Otomo before North Korea finds out what's going on. Fisher, I can't stress this enough. If one Japanese soldier dies, we risk World War III. Any fatalities and I abort the mission immediately.
I understand.
Locate our officers and find out what the hell is going on.
I'll find them.
But don't look at me. There's someone gonna be something. Light broken. Someone trying to prepare. We will see about that. It's just another force around. But there's no such thing as being too careful. Forget it. Do not want to find anything anyway.
Excuse me, I need directions.
What? Okay.
I'm the good guy who's here to save the world.
I thought I was the good guy.
No, you're on the team with the super secret underground base. I'm the guy breaking into the base. That makes me the good guy. Now tell me how I get in.
There's a ladder in the electrical room. You can probably find a way in from there, into the bathrooms.
Remember, train for this.
thing is stuck. Stand back!
All personnel are reminded to shred unnecessary hard copies of all documents prior to incineration.
Nice building. I'm gonna suggest they hire your designer to do some work on the Pentagon.
What do you want?
A news update. What's happening here tonight?
I know nothing!
You probably know more than you think. Just talk.
Some men have been moved around. Guarding inside.
Mr. Janpei to
Captain was here earlier getting volunteers. Not sure what for. I should have stayed home. It was karaoke night. It is not made that easily.
Technician Sumaro, report to utility room. Technician Sumaro to utility room.
Crap! Nothing!
What is that?
articles was found in the fourth floor men's washroom. You may retrieve them from the front security desk.
Say hello to my little friend!
All personnel are reminded to shred unnecessary hard copies of all documents prior to incineration.
You stay in this room and keep quiet. We didn't say anything. Keep it that way. I have orders not to shoot you, but I have orders not to let you escape. Let's not find out which order is more important.
We're not soldiers. We're just desk jockeys.
Why are you holding these men?
Hua! Who?
Answer the question.
Those are my orders!
Whose orders?
The general!
General. Don't you mean Admiral?
What do you mean?
Your orders? Do they come from Admiral Tomo or not?
No! We have orders not to shoot them, just to hold them here. Get your help here!
Be more careful, Fisher. This mission couldn't be more sensitive.
All right, guys, what's going on here?
Thank God, an American ready to go with me.
Slow down, I'm not your babysitter. Tell me what you know and maybe somebody will come get you later.
Well, SDF rounded up all the U.S. personnel and locked us up. We saw some generals and ministers being brought in earlier.
Where did they go?
Into the war room in the sub-level.
Doors to the lower levels, you see.
The captain was just up here looking for combat-ready volunteers to go down there. The doors are open.
Thanks for the tip.
Sam, we need to record everything that happens at that meeting so we can present it to the Joint Chiefs.
It would speed things up if you'd let me remove some of the threats.
Forget it, Fisher. Until we know who the enemy is, there is no enemy. No enemy means no killings. Deal.
Fisher, from the looks of it, these guards are LTL equipped.
Less than lethal. Why?
There's only one reason I can think of that they'd issue them to combat troops. They'll want to interrogate anyone they catch.
Well, I'm not the talkative type.
Who switched the lights off in here?
Nice toy. What kind of ammo does it use?
How about you let me go, and I'll show you.
Don't get smart.
Okay. It's some kind of shock round. Electric.
Interesting. You have any extra?
It's not like you can shake me and make my ammo fall on the floor to pick up.
You're awfully flippant for someone with a knife to his throat.
All right. I think they keep some extras in the storeroom.
I have a bad feeling about this. Nothing.
A gray subcompact with license plate to Shibuya 300-31-56 has been double parked. Please move your vehicle.
I saw something there.
Yeah, baby.
Mr. Janpei, report to receiving. Mr. Janpei to receiving.
Just as we suspected.
That's a copy of the orders for the strike team sent to the bathhouse.
Yeah. Kaneda was working directly for Otomo. It confirms Otomo's involvement with Shetland in the mass-enabled attacks. But we still need to discover if his actions are sanctioned by the government.
A reminder to all enlisted personnel, log in and out with your warrant officer after hours.
Fisher, GPS shows you're nearing the war room. Intelligence says it's a Tempest-hardened cube. The only way you'll be able to record what's going on in there is to find some way inside.
Tempest hardening might keep out electronic intruders, but I'm betting the room isn't airtight.
Probably not.
What's that?
That's 2 alarms, Sam. Why not just tell everyone you're there?
How do I get into the war room?
You know, they seal the door from the inside, unless you have industrial razor.
I hope for your sake you have a better idea.
Oh, good. Please, wait. There's air vent over the room. Maybe you can see in from there.
I'll have a look. You wait here.
Oh, okay.
Sam, I've got some details on the building's infrastructure. This vent should come out directly over the war room.
I'll try and laser mic the meeting from there.
Good. We'll let you know when we have enough to make the Joint Chiefs happy.
We cannot, but if he has control, political suicide. We have already taken the Americans.
Sir, here's Admiral Otomo.
Admiral, what is the meaning of this?
You will repeal the post-war constitution. You will order the immediate remilitarization of Japan and return control of our nation to the order of the Emperor. The United States will support this act politically and militarily to release themselves from further financial and military obligations, thereby concluding our relationship in Asia.
This is impossible. Even if we repeal the Constitution, the Emperor would never.
The Emperor will do what the military tells him. I am not an unreasonable man. These efforts will take time. I have faith in your honor and prudence. So I give you 96 hours.
96. The people will never allow it.
If in 4 days these demands are not met, I will initiate the launch of a North Korean ballistic missile and sacrifice a Japanese city of my choosing. Regrettably, this will kill millions, but it will steal the will of the people if your appeals cannot. For the sake of your honor, and for the sake of Japan, I plead with you, do not force my hand in this matter.
That's it. He caught the signal.
My God.
Good God, Fisher. That confirms it. Otomo has been manipulating the Japanese government the entire time.
At least they're not sanctioning his actions. What's the next step? How do we stop Otomo?
If we're lucky, we might not have to.
What do you mean?
Grim?
I'm worried about that general, Fisher. He's been awfully quiet working on his laptop. Access it from here. Let's see what he's planning.
Will do.
I'm trying to reconnect. Ops, this is Central. We have your feed.
The general is almost ready. Ronan in position, waiting for the word. Ronan, you are go. I'll repeat, you are go. Affirmative. Open it. Code's been changed. Back. Come on, open the door. Just about. Got it. Back up. Pretty can clear. Go. Clear. We're in the tube. Watch your fire in there, Roland. Affirmative. Form up. Keep it tight. Watch your angles.
Ronin! Come in, Ronin! Oh, come in! Ronin! Up! Ronin is blocked! We're done! The Admiral again, sir.
Admiral, we... Fool! You waste your time to scream like a dog. If you are unable to act honorably, then I will force you to act. You will not be able to deny the demands of the people after North Korea destroys one of our cities. You will know which one when it is annihilated. My God, we are doomed. We cannot do that. We cannot tell the Americans. It cannot fail. He has lost his mind.
Good Lord! Otomo is going to launch a North Korean missile at his own country.
What's the time frame?
Could be hours, could be minutes. Get down there and destroy his servers.
What about extraction?
If you can't take out those servers before Otomo forces a launch, there won't be any reason to extract.
And if I do take out the servers?
We'll make that part up as we go.
That's half a plan if I've ever heard one.
I just got off the horn with the Joint Chiefs. I'm lifting the non-lethal mission parameter. Fifth freedom with everyone except Otomo.
You're kidding me.
We need to capture him alive. His profile is pretty clear. He won't lie to a war crimes tribunal in the face of the evidence. It would offend his sense of honor.
You need him to take responsibility so the rest of Japan is off the hook with North Korea.
Exactly. If Otomo dies, we're right back at square one. Bring him in breathing.
Fools! They're sending another assault team! Cut the power to the elevators!
Fisher, North Korea just contacted NORAD and the President. They report that they've lost control of a launch facility. They can't abort, and they're not sure that they can destroy the missile on time.
How long?
They say 3 minutes until it's away.
I think I can reach the server in time.
Hurry up!
I'm not sure about this.
Where's Otomo?
Secured in his office. You'll never get to him.
Fine. Where's his server?
In there. But it's too late. He's initiated the launch.
There's no way to stop it.
Not without destroying the servers.
I don't have a problem with that.
They say 60 seconds until it's away. Hurry up! Thank God, Fisher. That aborted the launch.
Yeah, but I think it woke up the neighbors.
Get through them, Fisher. Then bring in Otomo alive.
My pleasure.
What have you done, American?
Give it up, Admiral. It's over.
You think that I will surrender to you? You think that I will allow your people to strip me of my dignity? Throw me in chains? No, I think not. My people have endured your charming oppression for more than 60 years.
You say tomato.
Americans, always turning to their jokes when their hearts are full of fear. And you should be afraid. I may be defeated, but I am a man, and ideas are stronger than men. You may even prevent this war, American, but the dragon has awoken, and he will not be so easily sedated this time.
Now what?
I think someone is taking himself a bit too seriously.
Can't afford to let him die, Fisher. Get in there and stabilize him. Fast. Good work, Fisher. He's stable, but we still have to get him out of there. You're going to have to blast your way out.
We're over 100 feet underwater.
You're not pressurized, Fisher. It will be a shock, but you won't get the bends.
Next time, you're going on the mission and I'm making up the crazy plan.
Admiral Otomo, former head of the Japanese Information Self-Defense Force, made a surprise confession today on the witness stand at the Hague War Crimes trial. Otomo openly admitted conspiring to instigate war between the Koreas and the United States, claiming that In other news, China's ambassador to the United States, Long Dan, received the Nobel Peace Prize today for his efforts in diffusing the Korean conflict. President Bowers today addressed the nation following the crisis that brought us to the brink of war.
Finally, I want to take a moment to thank those unsung heroes in the intelligence community who may very well have saved our nation and the world from certain disasters.
Thank you, Mr. President.
The boss seems happy. How about that raise?
They're cutting us back. You'll have to settle for a vacation.
Yeah, right.